I'm Brandy.
And I'm Dorn. Welcome to Plant-Based Alaska.
Today we're going to be making some vanilla bean whip.
And this is the start of our Christmas Eve, Christmas dinner making. So we just getting things together, some of the recipes together for our Christmas holiday dinner.
And so this will go on top of the bread pudding, but you can use it on, you put it on gingerbread cookies.
Gingerbread
You put it
cake.
on some rolls. What rolls did you put it on? Is
Those,
that the gingerbread?
the gingerbread roll.
Oh, the gingerbread cupcakes.
Yes.
Yeah,
It's delicious.
it's really good.
Delicious.
So we'll start with some silken tofu. We got the organic one. And you're just going to cut off the little ends here. And then you're going to drain it. Pop that little guy open. And this is what we also use for making all types of the veganades. What else? Oh, we made that
Puddings. We make puddings out of it.
puddings. And then that dill dip that we made the other day.
It's delicious.
That was so amazing.
Delicious. And there
Voila!
we have it. Yes.
And just a
I'll take
little
that.
more water there.
Take
And so
that.
we're going to just put that right in there. Take this little guy.
Set this right here for now.
And next we're going to do half a cup of cashews. Now if you have a Vitamix blender, you don't need to soak these. But just for the purposes of the video, I went ahead and put just a little bit of water in there. It'll kind of soak them up. But if you have a Vitamix, you don't need to. Next we have half a cup of maple syrup. And this stuff, what do they call it? Liquid gold?
Yes.
Because it takes so much just to get a little bit of it. So you don't want to waste any of it. And I'll make sure to not lick anything.
Yes.
Because my husband wants me to act civilized. Oh yeah, every last drop. Whew. Okay, and then we have 2 tablespoons of fresh lemon juice. I'm gonna let you squeeze this, husband.
Okay.
And so we've squeezed enough lemons around here to know that if you a half a lemon is 2 tablespoons, or it's gonna be very close. That was amazing lip action you had there, husband.
I had to move my lips a certain way to get it to work, you know. Okay.
So then we'll flip this, squeeze it. You're going to get a little bit more out. And then
Ta-ta.
I like to do it one more time. Oh, this smells so good. And then I'll save this lemon because I'll put it in our little, look at that, still coming out, in our lemon garlic mixture. And then after that we have a pinch of salt. You want to do a pinch?
Pinch of salt.
I don't really like the salt, but I know it brings out flavors and things, so just a pinch should work pretty good for this. Ooh. And then you can do a vanilla bean. Last time we actually did a vanilla bean, but I feel like vanilla beans are really expensive, and it's kind of hard just to cut them open and get that little tiny bit out of the middle. So we're just going to use 1 tablespoon of vanilla.
And that's the equivalent of 1 vanilla bean.
Yes. Now, we're just going to blend this up. And if you want it warm, you can leave it here. If not, then put it in the fridge. We're actually going to use this tomorrow, so we will have it a little bit cold. And you'll see how quickly
And the Vitamix, folks, is everything.
and as it sets up, and especially as it chills, it will get really thick. It'll thicken up.
And it's so delicious.
Let's just have a little taste.
Yes.
Ooh.
So delicious.
So good.
It's delicious.
And so next, we're going to make the bread pudding, and we'll let this chill for a little bit, and then we'll be ready to put it on top.
We'll talk about the pumpkin bread pudding.
So what do we start with, husband?
Well, we're going to need 1 1/4 cup of pumpkin puree. Or if you have a can, just a little over half of a 15-ounce can.
And I use closer to almost the whole can to get 1 1/4 cup. But if you want to have a pumpkin smoothie, you can take this pumpkin, add a couple dates in there, a little plant milk, some allspice, some nutmeg, and yum, make a great smoothie.
Oh, and by the way, folks, this recipe is out of the Forks Over Knives recipe book.
Or you can go to forksoverknives.com.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty sure that's where I got it from.
Next, we'll need 1 cup of unsweetened plant-based milk.
Oh.
That'll be the silk almond milk. We love it. Pour that in there.
I like the oat milk a little bit better, but we'll use his.
We'll use a 1/2 cup of maple syrup.
Liquid gold.
Then we'll use 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract. 2 teaspoons vanilla extract.
Now, can I lick this since we're not using it again?
Yes, you can lick it again, honey.
Mmm. So good.
After that, we'll put in 2 tablespoons of cornstarch.
Is that in there or no?
No, it's not in there. Kept it good.
Such a great team when we cook.
2 tablespoons. Oops.
Ooh, I could show you a trick.
Well, hey, I'm doing it now, so
Because I always have a trick.
yeah, she always has a trick.
There you go, husband.
Thank you. Now, after she whisks that a little bit, we'll put in the rest of the seasonings. You're gonna use a 1/2 teaspoon of salt, a 1/2 teaspoon of ground cinnamon, salt. You're gonna use a 1/4 teaspoon of nutmeg. You're gonna use 1/4 teaspoon of ground allspice.
So good.
You're gonna use 3/4 teaspoon of ginger, ground ginger, and you're gonna use 1/8 teaspoon of ground cloves. So I got all that in here, and we'll just pour it right in there, and she's gonna continue to whisk.
So don't stop whisking while you're pouring.
Don't stop whisking.
Is that what you're saying? Oh my God, this smells so good.
It's delicious.
So good. You'll just be amazed at how sweet this is. So we always used to do cinnamon rolls for Christmas morning. And we started with the junky kind, and then we went to Co-op and we got some organic, a little bit better kind, but still had a lot of junk in there. So this, we get all the sweetness and the like baked bread feeling without all the junk. And pumpkin is, of course, full of fiber and so good for you.
Good for you.
Want to mix a little bit, husband?
Yes.
And then this is 8 slices of whole wheat bread. And just cut it up into pieces about this big.
And you have to add
Do I add that? When do I add
a
that?
1/2 cup of raisins. You can put the raisins in now.
In this mix?
I
I don't remember what I did last
In
time.
that mix, you can pour it right in there.
All of it?
All of them in there, and just mix them around a little bit. That way you can get raisins in every bite.
Let me find a utensil so I don't do it with my hands, right, husband?
Your hands are clean.
And of course, these aren't the good raisins that are just the raisins. These do have the oil on them. But we're going to use them because we still had them and we couldn't find the other golden raisins.
Then
Now I believe we pour it on.
we pour it on here. We got to toss and coat it completely. So I'm just going to pour it on here.
I'll wait till you're done pouring before I toss. I can get that last little bit out of there.
Mm-hmm.
Don't want to waste any.
And basically, once we toss this and coat this, we have preheated our oven to 350. And
How long did we bake it for?
you bake it for 25 minutes.
And by then our icing should be nice and thickened up.
Yeah. And you let it cook until it's golden on top. Golden brown. So we'll saturate this real good.
It's going to be so good. This is our second time making it.
Oh, it was amazing. It was amazing
So
the first
good.
time.
We wish you had 2 batches.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll make it again for New Year's.
Yeah.
Ooh, yeah, look at that. And it smells, what do you think it smells like? Pumpkin pie?
Smells like just bread pudding, pumpkin. It's got so many different spices and flavors that you get out of it. It just smells so delicious.
My grandmother used to make the best bread pudding.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe why I love bread pudding so much.
And the thing about this bread pudding, it's dairy free. Dairy free.
Oil free.
Oil free except for the
No
raisins.
junk. There's no, well, yeah. There's usually, is there regular oil in bread pudding? I don't know how to make regular bread pudding.
Probably is. I'm quite sure. We know there's
Okay.
dairy in there.
Ooh.
So she saturated
Runaway
it real
raisin.
good. And we'll come back to you with the finished product.
Is the finished product. Look at that. Ooh, that looks so
Wonderful.
good.
Golden brown.
So let's try a little taste, because
All right.
why not?
Smells so
Yeah,
good.
There we go. Try not to go too big and leave us a little bit some for tomorrow.
All right.
Is this one mine?
Oh, that must be yours.
Would you like a little bit more,
No,
husband?
this is fine.
Okay, wait.
Yeah, I'm just going to spread it out because we're going to put a little drizzle on there. And then,
Look at how pretty that is.
mm-hmm.
Okay, tell me when on the drizzle.
That is fine right there.
That's all?
That's it.
Okay, let's have a little taste.
All right. Spectacular.
It's so delicious. You're absolutely going to love this recipe. And remember,
Nothing tastes
tastes as good as being healthy feels.
Hey, enjoy your day. This is so good.